Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to online edu classes. Today we are going to learn chapter number 5, data handling. Children, can you see the picture? It may rain today. So there is a chance it may rain today or it may not rain today. Again, you can see in the second picture, India may win the test match today or it may not win the test match today. Again, there is a chance India can win or maybe it cannot win. So today's topic is chance and probability. We'll be talking about it in this class. Children, can you see these two pictures? Again, there are two pictures on uncertainty. That is a player drawing four kings in a row, and there is again we having traffic lights. That is, we are uncertain when the next traffic light scene will be green. Okay, so these are again uncertain events, and we have given a name to this uncertain event, that is called chance or probability. Children, there is no difference between chance and probability. If we define chance in terms of mathematics, it is called probability. So what is probability? Probability is all about a numerical measure of uncertainty. What is probability? Probability is a numerical measure of uncertainty. Chance, probable, likely, etc. convey some sense of uncertainty about the occurrence of some events. Children, now we are going to learn some terms used in probability. That is, the first one is your random experiment. What is a random experiment? An experiment whose all possible outcomes are known in advance, but the exact outcome cannot be predicted. Like this person is tossing a coin. So what are the possible outcomes? Yes, getting a head or a tail. That means there are two possible outcomes, but we cannot predict whether we are going to get a head or a tail. And then in the second picture we can see a die rolling. Okay, so the rolling of a die. So how many possible outcomes are there for a rolling of a die? Yes, there are 6 possible outcomes. You must have all played Ludo and Snakes and Ladders. You must be knowing, or you could have seen, that on a Ludo there are 6 numbers, so there are 6 outcomes, 6 possible outcomes. But getting 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 is unpredictable. Did you all understand, children? This type of experiments are called random experiments. Children, the next term which we are going to learn is called the sample space. The set of all possible outcomes in a random experiment is called a sample space. When a coin is tossed, there are only two outcomes, that is head or a tail. So sample space is equal to head or a tail. Both head and tail have an equal chance of occurring. Let us see another example. When a die is tossed, there are 6 possible outcomes. Yes, children, because a die has 6 numbers on it, so it has 6 possible outcomes. Okay, now tell me, what can be the sample space for a die? Yes, there are a set of 6 numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. They form the sample space for a die, and all the 6 outcomes have an equal chance of occurring. Is it clear to you all, children? What is the meaning of sample space? That is all possible outcomes. The next term which we are going to learn is called an event. It is a part of a sample space. Now, getting a head when a coin is tossed is called an event. It is given by P of H, where P is probability of getting a head. Now, probability of any event is denoted by P of E, and the formula for it is given by number of outcomes favorable to the event by total number of outcomes. Children, now to get the probability of getting a head when a coin is tossed is equal to half. Why? Because there are only two possible outcomes and possibility of getting a head is 1. So, the probability of getting a head is equal to 1 by 2. In the same way, probability of getting a tail is equal to half. That means probability of getting a head and probability of getting a tail have equal chances. Is it clear to all of y'all children? Let us take another example. Getting an even number when a die is rolled is called an event. It is given by P of E is equal to 2, 4, 6. Children, you all know in a dice there are 3 even numbers, that is 2, 4 and 6. Now, by using the formula for any event, probability of any event, that is number of outcomes favorable to the event by total number of outcomes. So, P of E is equal to 3 by 6, that is equal to half, since total outcomes of a die is 6 and number of even numbers are 3. Did you all understand, children? Children, in the above two examples, we have seen that each possible outcome had an equal chance of occurring. But now we are going to see some more examples where the possible outcomes are not equal. Here, in this spinning wheel, the probability of the spinning arrow stopping at a number in the yellow region is much higher than the blue region. Can you tell me why, children? Because you can see the yellow region is much bigger than the blue region. The yellow region is much bigger than the blue region. Now, the probability of getting a number in the yellow region is given by the formula number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Children, tell me how many numbers are there in the yellow region. Yes, there are 11 numbers in the yellow region. So, it is given by 11 by 16. Why 16? Because there are 16 possible numbers. There are 16 possible numbers. So, probability of getting a number in the yellow region is 11 by 16. Now, probability of getting a number in the blue region, again it is given by the formula number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes, and here it is equal to 5 by 16. Why it is 5 by 16? Because there are 5 numbers in the blue region and the total possible outcomes are 16 numbers. They are 16 numbers. So, it is 5 by 16, and clearly we can see the probability of getting a number in the yellow region is much higher than the probability of getting a number in the blue region. Did you all understand, children? Children, let us take another random experiment where the possible outcomes do not have an equal chance of occurring. So, in the given bag, there are 7 yellow balls, 3 green balls and 1 white ball. So, total number of balls are 11. You can see here 3 green balls, 7 yellow balls and 1 white ball. Now, probability of drawing a green ball is given by the formula number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. So, what are the favorable outcomes? It is 3. So, it is 3 by 11. Now, probability of drawing a red ball. Is there any red ball in this bag? No. So, number of favorable outcomes of drawing a red ball is 0 and the total number of outcomes are 11. So, probability of drawing a red ball is 0 by 11. So, we get 0. If we get 0, children, if the probability is 0, then we say it is an impossible event. It is an impossible event because there is no red ball in this bag, and drawing a red ball from this bag is an impossible event. Okay, children, did you all understand? Now, I am going to ask you all a question. What is the possibility of drawing an yellow ball from this bag? Yes, it is 7 by 11. The probability of drawing an yellow ball from this bag is 7 by 11. Is it easy, children? From the above random experiments, we find that the probability of an event lies between 0 and 1. In other words, 0 less than or equal to p less than or equal to 1. We can see in the probability line. We can see this in the probability line. Here p is the probability of an event. So here probability line means it is from 0 to 1 because probability of an event lies between 0 and 1. And if the probability of an event is 0, then it is impossible to happen. It is impossible to happen. And if the probability of an event is 1, then it is certain to happen. It is certain to happen. And if the probability of an event is half, then we have 50% chance that it may happen or it may not happen. And if the probability of an event moves towards 0, then the probability will that it is unlikely to happen. It is unlikely for the event to happen, and as it moves towards 1, the probability of the event happening will increase. Is it clear to you all children? We will see the 3 cases of probability by taking examples. The sun rises in the east tomorrow is a certain event, so probability is 1. Can you all see the sun rising, children? So it is a certain event. Children, winning a car race is an example of an uncertain event. Winning a car race is an example of an uncertain event. Can you all guess who will win the car race? No. So it is an uncertain event. Did you all understand, children? Drawing 5 aces from a deck of cards is an impossible event since there are only 4 aces in the deck of cards. So probability is 0. Can we have 5 aces in a deck of cards? No. So probability of getting 5 aces in a deck of cards is an impossible event. Did you all understand, children? Thank you, children. Have a nice day.